In this video, I'm going to show you how to resize a PNG imported file so that the cut line is the size that you want. And the situation is that often when you import a PNG file, you may see this white space around the cut line that you actually want. And this white space, this overall selection is what defines the size of the image. And so, for example, in this case, it shows it's 4 by 4. But if I get ready to cut it and I select just the cut layer, it's only 2.734 inches in height. And let's say I want that to be, I don't know, let's say I want it to be exactly 3 inches instead of the 2.734. Now I'm going to show you how to use Google in order to calculate exactly what you need to do to make that happen. So, and you can also use a calculator to do the same thing, because basically the formula is this: it's always what you want. Make that the most important thing. That's what you do put in first. What you want divided by what it currently is, times 100. So in this case, I'm going to select this cut line, and then I'm going to highlight just the number part right here. Or you can write it down at your choice. I'm going to show you how to just copy and paste it. So then once I have it, just that number selected, I right-click, select copy. I come over to Google, and I type it in as a question. I put in what is, and then I put in what was important again to me, what I want it to be, which is 3 inches. So I'm going to put in my 3, and then I'm going to put in a slash for divide, and then I do the Control V to type in that number that that I had, and then I multiply by 100. And note that I could have used a time sign instead of the asterisk. That's entirely up to you. Anyway, go ahead and hit enter. And then this calculator pops up. And this number right here has calculated. And again, you can confirm by looking at this little formula here if it did it correctly. And then you can just drag your mouse across that percentage, and just one decimal place should be accurate enough. Right click, copy, come over to create. Now then, before you do anything, there's a couple of things you got to pay attention here to. First of all, make sure you've got everything selected, because you want it to resize both the cut and the print line by this percentage. Then up here under the height, which was the one that we used before, use the same one. Make sure you've got keep proportions marked again. That's important. Do a Control V, but don't hit enter yet. Once you get that percentage in there, you need to put in a percent sign. So you hold the Shift key and find the percent sign on your keyboard, 109.7%, and then hit enter. And then that resizes it, and then you can click away and click on just the cut layer and confirm that it's now 3 inches. And trust me, 2.999 is close enough to 3 inches. And so anyway, that's how it works. And again, you could do the same thing with the calculator. I could have just, on my calculator, taken the 3 inches I wanted, divided by what it was, the 2.734, whatever, and then whatever that was, multiplied by 100 to get the percentage sign. So again, the important thing to remember is use the cut layer to determine what it is. All right. Then when you do the percentage, you always make sure when you come back, before you put in the percentage, that you have everything selected, and that you have keep proportions marked, and that you put in the percent sign after you paste in or put in your percent, you put in that percent sign. So otherwise, if you have any questions, please let me know.